Wealth is the most popular thing in the world today. Unfortunately, it is the most famous thing among the people. Just ask anybody, who is the greatest person? They will say, one who have a big house, one who have a huge bank balance, a lot of property, a large amount of piece of paper called money. They will say, these are the great people. Do you think the same? They will not say one who is intelligent, one who have wisdom, one who have a loving heart, one who have a joyful mind, a fit and active body, one who is helpful. They will not say this is the great person. This happens because people don't know what wealth is. If you judge people and say this is the great, this is not great, on the basis of the wealth they have, then you don't know what wealth is. If you acquired certain amount of wealth and you become too much proud of that, you become arrogant, egoistic, and you become too much identified with that wealth, that means you never knew what wealth is. So if a man falls from the top of the big building and his head is cracked, but he is still alive, if you go to him and talk to him, you will get the response. If a man had an accident and his whole body is broken, and if you go to him and talk to him, you will get the response. If a man is suffering from a deadly disease and he is about to die, if you go to him and talk to him, you will get the response. If a man got his both legs, both hands and tongue cut off, and if you go to him, talk to him, still you can get response. But once the men are beaten by the money, when you talk to them, you will not get the response. That's how unconscious that the money can make us. So if you acquire the wealth without knowing what it is, then it will obviously overpower you. It will overcome you. It will make us too much proud and arrogant. So we have to understand what this wealth is. Wealth is just a fuel for our survival. Like to run the car, we need a fuel called petrol. To survive in this world, we need a fuel called wealth. Now we have to fix how much is our survival. A safe place to live, the food what we really need to eat, the clothes that we really need to wear. This is our survival. And the importance of wealth is just this, to secure our survival. The necessity of the wealth is not more than this, not less than this. But can we see such people who are going for the wealth only to secure their survival? Are we even doing that? Are we even going for the wealth just to secure our survival? Maybe not. The whole life the people run behind the money, but at the last they will achieve nothing in life. So if you think you will become successful by acquiring enough wealth, after acquiring the immense wealth, if you think your life will become great, you will live a great life, you will have a happy life, if you think that, you are so wrong. Just look at the people who are wealthy. Are they living the great life? Are they living a happy life? Are they happy? Maybe from the outside it may seem like they are living an extraordinary life. They are having a great life, but it is not really that. They are living such a miserable life, even they have immense wealth. Because wealth can only bring comfort and convenience, survival. It will not bring more than that. You are living in a society, you have seen enough wealthy peoples. Just look at them, what kind of life they are living. Despite having immense wealth, they are not living a good life. That means we should not only run behind the wealth. And what will happen at the last? Those wealthy people, what will they take? They will not even take a single coin when they die. People try to give him something even in the deathbed, but trust me, they will not take that also. They will take nothing. So why should we run behind this wealth so much? Why are we thinking so much about the wealth? Just go to any person. They'll talk about the money. They'll talk about the wealth. This is ruling the people's mind. So now we have to bring the change. Yes, wealth is important. Forget about the food we eat. Just to go to the toilet, we have to pay the money, isn't it? If you step out of your house and you go to the toilet, anyway, you have to pay for that also. It is important. You have to make money that will be enough for your survival. But it is not that important that it should cost your life. It should cost you a smile of the face. Most of the wealthy people can't even smile just once in the day. We don't want to be like them. Yes, we will have wealth, but we will not get identified with that. We will not become proud of that. We will simply use the money as it is necessary. We will utilize that money only to fulfill our need, but not for our wants. Our wants is never-ending process. If you want this, you want that, that is the never-ending process. If you go for your want, not with your needs, even if you get this whole planet, you will want another planet. That is how dangerous this want is. So you have to look at what is your need. Only then you will have a satisfied life. You will become financially satisfied. You will have well-satisfied money. Once you do this, once you realize what is your need, then you will also realize the need of the other people. Once you will have more than what you need, and you will share with the people who need it the most. Only because this is not happening. We have, some people are too rich, some people are too poor, because the rich people don't realize what they really need, and they can't share because they are just involving in their wants. They are just busy on their own circle of the wants, and they never came out of that. So let's make the money and the wealth that is necessary for our survival. And there are other better things to do in life than this. Only acquiring wealth, only getting money, that is not life. There is so much more thing to do in life. So once we have more than what we need, let's share. Let's share with the people who need it the most. Today, so-called wealthy people are overspending on themselves. They have footwear for many lifetimes. They have clothes for many lifetimes. They have 3 and 4 houses, even they are not satisfied. They are going for more. And I have seen one strange thing recently, that people are buying footwear for the dogs. They are buying footwear for their dogs also. And what is that? A child in your neighbor is walking barefoot. That child needs footwear, not your dog. That is what happens when our mind is ruled by the money, when we become money-minded, when we become unconscious because of the wealth we have. We don't realize where to utilize it. So bring this understanding about the wealth and let's handle the wealth well. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button to get notification of new videos.